the African savanna, a realm of endless grass.
As the sun dips below the horizon, the queen of the savannah begins her nightly patrol. As the sun dips below the horizon, the true ruler of the savannah begins. Fading light of the golden hour, the matriarch surveys her kingdom. The coming blue hour brings with it the tension of the hunt. Twilight descends upon the plains. For the lioness, this breathy display is merely a prelude to the serious business of the hunt. As the sun dips below the horizon, the lioness awakens, stretching sinews. A silhouette against the dying light, she moves with a lethal grace, an inevitable force in the coming darkness. The golden hour has passed. As the sun dips below the horizon, the lioness begins her nightly patrol. Of day brings a shift in power. For the lioness, the hunt begins when the light fades and the stars emerge. As the sun retreats, the plains fall silent, and the true huntress emerges under the cloak of the blue hour. As the sun dips below the horizon, the blue hour begins. For the lioness, as the golden hour fades, the queen of the savannah surveys her kingdom.
Bathed in the last light of the day, the lioness moves with a grace born of the majestic descent gives way to the stealth of the hunter.
Under the cloak of the blue hour, the savannah holds its breath. Here, the hunter becomes one with the night.
8 times or 6 times the light.
A sound, a scent. The hunt is on. She will use every...
In the darkness, the tables have turned. Her eyes, 8 times more sensitive to light than our own, transform the dimmest night. A distant sound, carried on the night air. Bathed in the silvery moonlight of the blue hour, she holds perfectly still.
Bathed in the cool light of the moon, the predator makes her move. A study in patience.
Under the cloak of the blue hour, the lioness begins her hunt. Every muscle tensed, she moves as a shadow through the silvered grass.
But it is not just her sight. Every sense is a finely tuned instrument of the hunt.
Her journey through the darkness is complete. From this hidden vantage, the hunt can truly begin.
It is a pact of survival. Some drink, while others watch. Every shadow is a potential.
But the greatest threat is the one that is not seen, not heard, the one that waits. The huntress, this is a game of patience. The choice is overwhelming, a sea of life. But instinct is a fine-toothed comb.
The most vulnerable. Their survival depends entirely on the vigilance of the herd and the protection of their mother.
But the darkness is not empty. She is not looking at the herd. She is looking for an individual, an opportunity.
Every muscle is primed.
And there it is, a momentary lapse in vigilance. In this world, A moment is all it takes.
And then, the hunt begins. With explosive power, the lions chants tranquil watering.
The attack is a masterpiece of power and precision. Over 500 pounds of wildebeests stopped in its
Grip
tracks.
is unbreakable. Now, the battle of endurance begins. Every muscle fiber strained, every desperate breath drawn out.
Ounces of energy are now worth more than pounds of flesh. The wildebeest's strength is failing.
The wildebeest succumbs to exhaustion. The lioness, relentless, secures her
The
grip.
fight is over. Now, the final act requires precision and power.
Under the cloak of the blue hour, the hunt concludes. The lioness, patient and precise.
But for the lions, this hard-won victory means survival for another week in the unforgiving plains. The lioness must be vigilant, even after a successful hunt. The darkness hides.
With the struggle ended, the victor claims her prize. This solitary triumph ensures her survival for the coming days. Every pound of meat will sustain her for days, fueling the endless cycle of patrol and hunt.
But even in victory, there is no rest. The sounds of a kill travel far.
The silence of the night is rarely absolute. For the queen of the savannah, every shadow holds a secret, every sound a potential threat.
For the lioness, the hunt is over.
The hunt is concluded. With deliberate steps, the queen of the savannah melts back into the moonlit shadows.
And the great stillness returns to the plains.
As dusk settles over the savannah, a fragile peace descends. For the wildebeests, it is a time.
But this peace is an illusion. Hunger is a constant presence on the plains.
Oblivious to the danger that lurks just beyond the golden light, the wildebeest continues its endless grazing.
In the golden hour, the lioness moves with deliberate stealth. Every muscle is tuned to the hunt.
She does not move through the savannah. She becomes part of it, a ghost in the golden grass.
Flicker of movement, a scent on the wind. Something has broken the evening's peace. The false alarm is over. A life is spared by a trick of the light. But the danger has not
shifts, bypassing the herd. The hunt is now personal, focused on the vulnerable, the isolated.
herd offers safety in numbers. But for one, the mathematics of survival have just run out. The choice is made.
Now, the true artistry of the hunt begins. Every muscle, every nerve is dedicated.
As dusk settles over the savannah, the hunt begins.
Ignorance is the prey's fragile shield. The herd feels secure, unaware that the perimeter of their safety is about to be breached.
A flicker of suspicion. The slightest sound, the barest movement can betray her.
The test is passed. The distance shortens. With every silent step, the balance of life on the savannah tilts. It is not the weakest, nor the oldest that is always chosen. Sometimes it is simply the one that is out of place.
Every movement is an exercise in energy conservation. A single misplaced step.
Safety is a number, and its number has just become 1.
As the light fades, the ancient hunt begins anew. The unsuspecting herd.
The mathematics of the hunt are complete. The stalk is over. Now, every fiber of her being is primed. An explosion of power, held in check for hours, is finally released. First ripple of panic. For the herd, survival is in numbers. In exquisite slow motion, the raw power of the savannah is revealed. In a brutal display of power, the lone wildebeest is brought crashing down. The cycle of life continues.
The hunt is over, but the struggle is not. She must now move over 1,000
Her only
pounds.
instinct now is to disappear, to find cover where she can claim her prize away from the eyes of thieves.
Deep within the thicket, the struggle continues. A lioness's strength is tested against the weight of the wild beast.
For now, she is safe. But the night is long, and the scent of her victory will travel for miles on the wind.
For every victor, there are challengers waiting in the shadows, and she will not give up her prize without a fight.
Patience is the currency of the hunt. She will not move.
Every muscle works in concert. A ghost in the grass, closing a distance measured in heartbeats.
Success often lies not but in chasing the herd, but in choosing the one. Every muscle, every nerve is dedicated to a single purpose: silence. Every muscle, every nerve is tuned to a single purpose.
She is no longer a creature of flesh and bone, but a part of the landscape itself. The gap has closed. The stage is set. Now she waits for the perfect moment, the instant of
Every instinct, honed over a lifetime of hunts, is now focused on this single moment. The air is still. The scent is right. Her body is a perfectly calibrated weapon.
The target has offered the perfect opportunity.
The wait is over. The dry season bites deep. For the wildebeest, the cover of darkness offers little respite.
As the sun dips below the horizon, the chase begins. A desperate gamble where only the swift survive. In the heart of the savannah, life hangs by a thread. The tranquility of dusk is shattered by the sudden realization of imminent danger.
With the sun dipping below the horizon, the hunt begins.
Success often hinges on selection. Not the strongest, not the fastest, but the one that offers a moment of opportunity.
As the golden hour fades, the savannah holds its breath.
As the golden hour fades, the savannah holds its breath.
Oiled and ready, she breathes slowly. The fate of the wildebeest hangs in the balance as the light begins to fade. For the wildebeest, a moment of peace. For the lioness, the culmination of an hour's storm. As the sun dips below the horizon, the hunter makes her move. A display of raw power and silent grace.
As the golden hour fades, the plains erupt. For the lone wildebeest, separation from the herd means almost certain peril. The golden hour fades, and with it, the safety of the herd. Isolated, the wildebeest senses a...
The hunter remains perfectly still, every muscle primed for the final sprint.
A sudden stillness descends upon the plains. The wildebeest pauses, sensing the shift.
As the golden hour fades, the savannah prepares for the night's drama. The great migration continues.
In the golden hour, patience is everything. A single twitch of the tail is all that betrays the predator's presence.
Setting sun witnesses the ultimate struggle for survival. The lioness, patient and precise, secures her grip.
The final breath is drawn. The plains claim another soul as night descends. For 10 minutes, she holds on, making certain the struggle is over. Only then does she release the pressure that delivered the killing blow. Victory does not guarantee a meal. The hunt is over, but the work has just begun. Patience is the hunter's greatest virtue. But the lioness has already chosen. The chaos of the herd is now irrelevant.
For the wild beast, every stride is a desperate plea for life. For the lioness, it is...
As the sun dips below the horizon, the savannah awakens to the age-old dance of predator and prey.
A masterclass in predatory geometry. The lioness cuts the arc, closing the distance with terrifying precision.
In the golden hour, the ancient struggle for survival plays out in agonizing slow motion.
Brutal contest, only the strongest will survive the coming night. A desperate gamble for the wildebeest, a vital victory for them. Against the backdrop of the setting sun, the inevitable unfolds. The wildebeest finally succumbs to the predator's strength.
The hunt concludes with the suffocating bite. As the golden hour fades, the lioness guards her prize.
The hunt is over, but the struggle for survival continues. As the sun sets, the lioness must...
The cycle of life continues. With a powerful grip, the lioness secures her meal.
As the sun dips below the horizon, the lioness secures her prize. On the savannah, one life ends so that another may continue.
This is the unforgiving, yet perfect, balance of the wild.
The camera pulls back, revealing the true scale of her isolation. Yet, in this...
In this ancient land, the delicate balance is maintained.
In this vast wilderness, the moon bears silent witness to a drama as old as the land itself. An act of violence, yes, but not of cruelty.
Is the unforgiving, yet perfect balance of nature.